Dylan wasn't afraid of old buildings. Creaky floors, flickering lights, weird smells. It all came with cheap rent. His new place was no different. A top-floor apartment in a complex nobody wanted. Peeling wallpaper, weak water pressure, paper-thin walls. But on the third night he noticed something strange. It happened in the shower. He'd just finished shampooing his hair when he heard it, a faint, hollow scratching sound, like nails or claws. He paused, turned the water off. Silence. Then, whispers, too soft to make out, like voices buried in static. He stepped back from the drain, heart suddenly racing. It was nothing, his mind playing tricks. But as he dried off and wiped the fog from the mirror, he froze. Behind him, in the steam-covered glass, he thought he saw movement. Down near the tub. He turned quickly. Nothing. Just the drain. Still. Silent. Waiting. The next day, Dylan told his friend Liam about it over coffee. Liam laughed it off. "Old pipes. Water pressure messes with airflow. You'll get used to it." But Dylan didn't. That night, the scratching returned. Louder. Closer. He poured an entire bottle of drain cleaner down the pipe. Watched it bubble. The next morning, the tub was full. Black water, thick, still, smelling like metal and mold. He stared at it, frozen, before slowly pulling the plug. The water gurgled, sucked away. The drain seemed to groan. He wiped off the bathroom mirror and froze. Someone had written something in the condensation. "Don't block me." The letters dripped slowly. He didn't remember writing it. No one else had been there. That night, he dreamed he was underwater. Alone. The walls around him were made of skin, and from the depths below a hand reached up. Long, wet, gray, searching. Dylan woke to a strange noise coming from the bathroom. A soft splashing. He slowly stepped inside, heart thudding in his chest. The tub was empty, but the sink was full. Floating in the water, soaked, mangled, was a dead bird. No windows were open, no signs of entry. Just the bird. Drowned. He reached for it, but the water began to drain on its own, swirling, pulling the body down. It vanished. He stepped back, trembling. That night, the pipes rattled louder than ever. They knocked like fists, like something trapped just beneath the surface. He tried turning on the water to drown it out, but the sound was already inside the walls. And then, a new voice. Low, slow, crackling like boiling tar. "You're already part of me," Dylan screamed. Yanked the shower curtain open. Nothing. But when he coughed, black strands came up from his throat, thin, slimy, like roots soaked in sewage. He looked down at the drain. It pulsed, like a throat, swallowing. He didn't sleep. Instead, he grabbed a flashlight and unscrewed the metal grate from the drain. He hesitated, then looked inside. Deep, deeper than any drain should be. Then, he saw it. A pale, lidless eye. It blinked. He dropped the flashlight, stumbled back, heart racing. The light flickered from the floor, still shining down into the drain. The eye was gone, but now, water was leaking. Not just from the shower, from the walls, the ceiling, the floor. All of it damp, alive, whispering. The mirror fogged over. On its surface, words scrawled in streaks of condensation. "You opened it." He packed his things, ran to the landlord's office. "I need out. I'm leaving. Something's wrong with the apartment." The landlord barely looked up from his desk. "You signed a lease," he said flatly. Dylan's voice cracked. "It's not the apartment. It's what's under it." The landlord met his eyes. "Exactly," he said, then smiled. Dylan didn't run. There was nowhere to go. The walls of his apartment oozed water. The air was thick, damp, breathing. He stepped into the bathroom one last time. The tub was half full now, but the water wasn't clear. It was dark, murky, moving even though the air was still. The drain was open. Its edges pulsed slightly, like something just beneath the surface was waiting. He sat down in the tub. The water was cold, too cold, but he didn't flinch. He leaned back, eyes staring at the ceiling, lips barely moving. "Okay," he whispered. The water stirred. A hand rose from the drain, long, gray, slippery, too many joints. It reached out and gently cupped his ankle. Then another, and another. Hands pulled him down slowly, like the tub had no bottom. The water rose over his mouth, his nose, his eyes, and he was gone. The apartment was found the next day, flooded, still, empty, no Dylan. Just a soaking wet lease agreement, sealed in a plastic sleeve, and a single wet handprint pressed against the inside of the bathroom mirror. Still dripping, still warm, still waiting.